Om. Om. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahe Tejasvinavaditamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sadashiva Samarambam Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Narayanam Padmabhavam Vasishtam Shaktim cha Tatputra Parasharam cha Vyasam Shukam Gaudapadam Mahantam Govinda Yogendra Matasya Sishyam Sri Shankaracharya Matasya Padma Padam cha Hastamalakam cha Sishyam Tam Todakam Vartika Karamanyan Asmatkurun Santatamanatosmi Shruti Smriti Purana Namalayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat Padam Shankaram Loka Shankaram Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutrabhashya Krutau Vande Bhagavanto Punah Punah Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram Maunavyakhya prakatita parabrahma tattvam yuvanam Varshishthante vasatgrishinaihi avrutam brahmanishthaihi Acharyendram karakalita chinmudramanandarupam Swatma ramam muditavadanam Dakshinamurtimide Vishwam Darpana Drishyamana Nagari Tulyam Nijantargatam Pashyannatmani Mayaya Bahiri Bodbhutam Yata Nidraya Yasakshat Kurute Prabodha Samaye Swatmanameva Dvayam Tasmai Sri Guru Murtaye Namayidam Sri Dakshinamurtaye Bijasyantarivāṅkuro jagatidam pragnirvikalpam punah Maya kalpitadesha kala kalana vaichitra chitrikritam Maya viva vijrambayatyavimaha yogi vayasvechaya Tasmai Sri Gurumurtaye Namayidam Sri Dakshinamurtaye. Having established that there are pramanas which are to be used in understanding the real truth behind any knowledge requires the means of knowledge, and the means of knowledge alone prove what is being stated is right or wrong. Pratyaksha, Anumana, Upamana, Arthapatti, Anupalabdhi, Shabda, Ityadi. Apart from all that, there are schools of thoughts, Vaisheshikaha, Nayayikaha, Yoga, then Charuvakaha, Bauddha, and he added more that in the Pramanas there are Pauranikaha and Itihasa Janita also. So here having and Sankhyan. So having explained at least the standpoint of Vaisheshikaha, Sankhyan also he has taken up to explain. And here, Pauranika, he started off. And before that, we will, I think we were in verse number 36. We just, Sankhyan's. There we saw Saishwara Sankhya Satya Nirupanam, Sankhya Mada Nirupanam. That's what we have seen in Sankhyan method of thinking, school of thought about the creation. Creation always is a great wonder for human mind. If you can explain creation, you can explain God. Because according to all matas, except those who are not believers of God, creation and God cannot be separated. Meaning, if we can explain creation, you can pretty much explain the role of God. Because the creation itself is also a great wonder. What is that? The origin of this whole thing. And that which is the cause of this world must be the most powerful one, and it cannot be none other than Bhagavan himself. In the case of Buddhism, since the creation is considered as not there, there's no need for them to explain God. It is the standpoint of this Buddhas that the creation is a mental imagination. So long as the mind is disturbed, there is appearance of creation. Therefore, they say we need not have to talk about God because there is nothing like that. For God is essential only if you think there is creation. And so then Buddhas pretty much stand on the point of Anishwaravada. Whereas the traditional schools in India, other than Buddhism, Vaisheshikas believe in matter. Sankhyans also believe in matter and spirit. They are known as Prakriti and Purusha. And they are two independent things. Though they come together to create life. But here in the study that we have had so far, Maya is known as Maya, Pradhanam, Avyaktam, Avidya, Ajnanam, Aksharam, Avyakritam, Prakritihi, Tamaha, iti abhidiyate. And according to them, Mayayam Brahma Chaitanya Pradibimba Anushankataha Mahakalam Upamamsaha Sihu Mahattattva Ahattattvad Ahankritihi. We have seen up to that, I think, and also here the explanation about the creation done by Sankhyans are accepted by the Vedanta for their system of explanation about how the matter has come into existence and the varieties of the matter also. And Maya is that power which is a reflection of, due to the reflection of consciousness. It creates the first one called Mahat, then Kala, and then the Jiva. And we have also seen the Maya has got three aspects: Tamasika, Rajasika, and Satvika Amshaha. And from the Tamasic Amsha is the creation of elements. Tamasat Spurahankarat, Samaras, Tamasat Syuhu, Ahankarat, Kha, Anila, Agni, Ambu, Bhumayaha. Ka space, Agni fire, Anala Vayu, Anila fire, air, Agni fire, Ambu the water, Bhumayaha earth, etc. And their qualities also, according to their qualities, Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, and Gandha, Api Anukramat, Indriyanam Vishayaha, objects of the senses. Bhutanam api te gunaha. And also we find that these qualities are there in the sense organs that are perceiving. And each one of them have got various devatas. Shapta devata Sadashivaha, Sparsha devata Ishaha, Rupa devata Rudra. So, yeah. So here we have seen these five elements are also, or that is Shabda, which is belong to space. The devata is Sadashiva, and Sparsha is the nature of the air. The devata is Isha. Rupasya devata Agnehe, Rupasya devata Rudraha. Rasaha Ambuhu, Amboho Swarupam, Ambuho Swarupaha or Swabhavaha, Vishnu. And then Gandham, which is Bhumi's Swarupa, and that is Brahma. These are all the Adhisthana Devata. Then from Satvika Amsha, Satvikat Syad Ahankarat Antakarana Di Indriyam, all the Jnana Indriyas, and Jnana Antakaranaha, and they are all, and also the Jnana Indriyas. And Manaha Buddhi Ahankaras Chittam Karanam Antaram Karanam Antakarana. Mana, mind, Buddhi, intellect, Ahankara, ego, Chitta, Chittam, memory. And nature of the mind is Samshayaha. Nature of Buddhi is Nishchayaha. Nature of Ahankara is Garvaha. Nature of Chittam is Smaranam. Vishayaha, Ami Vishayaha, of these, all these four Antakaranas. Again, there are Adhisthana Devatas, Chandraha for Manaha, Prajapatihi for Buddhihi, Rudraha for Ahankar, and Kshetrajnaha for Chittam. Iti Devataha. And 37 we will have to see now. We'll read that. Shrotram Tvak Chakshushi Jihva Granam Jnanendriyam Viduhu Digvada Surya Varunaha Na Satyo Devata Smrtaha. Shrotram, ear, Tvak, skin, Chakshushi, two eyes, Jihva, tongue, Granam, nose, Jnanendriyam Viduhu. These are all Jnanendriyas. And accordingly, the presiding deities are Dik Devata for the Shrotram, ear, Vataha. The air is presided over by the Vayu Bhagavan. Then Surya for Chakshushi, for the eyes. Varuna Devata for Jihva, the tongue, and Nasatyau, I mean the dual number, therefore it is Ashwini Kumarau for Grana Indriya, that is nose. Devata Sprataha. Quickly, we have already seen, those who have studied Tattva might have already seen these things. Again, as said before, these are all from the Sankhyan philosophy, which Vedanta, without any issue, has taken it because it clearly explains and also tabulates, categorizes, and that is very well done by the Sankhyans, and there is no issue because matter has to be explained how it is. And it is already stated Maya is the cause of this creation, which the Vedanta also accepts. And Maya is the power of the Ishwara, that is also accepted. So here, from the Rajasa Amsha of Maya, what has happened there? Here, Rajadasyu Ahankarat Karmendriya Samiranaha Karmendriyani Vakpanihi Padapayurupastakam. So here, Rajasat Ahankarat. Ahankarat here to be understood as Maya itself is referred here as Ahankara. And that is to be understood here. And Rajasat Syuhu Ahankarat. Syuhu created, Ahankarat Syuhu. Sarvendriya Samiranaha. Sarva Indriya Samiranaha. Samirana means Iranam Irate means to actually ir is to go. But here Samyak plus ir as it's given as motion, movement. And people have the name Samir. Samir means constantly on the move. The momentum takes place. Samiranaha, Samyakiranaha are created because the nature of Rajas is movement. Nature of Rajas is action. Nature of Rajas is energy, power, momentum. So we see here, from this nature of Rajas, of Maya, Karmendriyani, the organs of action, walk, speech, Panihi, hands, Upadaha, feet, and then Payuhu, excretion, organ of excretion, and Upastakam, reproductive organ. These are all created out of that, the Rajasic Amsha. And accordingly, the function of those Karmendriyas are also given. That is called object of this organ. Object here means what do they engage in? That's what it should be understood. Vachana dana gamana Visargananda samyakaha Vishaya devadastesham Vaknindropendra mrityukaha. Vachana, speaking, Adana, to grab, to take, Gamana, to go, to move, Visarga, to excrete, let go, Ananda, to enjoy, to take pleasure, Sanyakaha, known as. The field of activities are these. Vachana is for the walk. Adana is for the pani. Gamana is for a pada. Visarga is for the payu. And Ananda is for the Ananda is for upastakam. So Vishayaha Devataha Tesham Devataha, their presiding deities are Vahni, fire, speech is presided over by fire. Indra is the presiding deity for Pani, hand. Upendra is considered as the Devata for Padaha. Vishnoho Amshaha. Mrityu is the presiding deity for Payu, the organ of excretion. And Iti Uka, Mrityu Kaha. So here to be understood, the last one as death. Death means the lord of death. Yama is considered as the presiding deity for the Upastha. Now, interesting thing is that Prajapati is for the Upastha. Yama is for the excretion, and Upendra is for the Gamanam, etc. If you look at it carefully, Agni is the presiding deity for speech, because there is a heat. In speaking, heat is generated. So fire obviously is involved here. Indra is for the presiding deity for hands, because all the rituals are done, and all rituals are firstly presided over by Indra Devata, who is the lord of all the Devatas. All actions are attributed to Indra. Upa Indra, in some places it is referred as Vishnu. He is the one who is the Devata for the feet, locomotion, movement. Because Bhagavan himself kept the entire one of his foot in the entire world as his own presence. Tripadurtva udait purushaha. So he is the Vishnu, it's the here referred as Upaindra. Mrityu. Mrityu says whatever is left behind, nobody touches. And that is why Mrityu, Lord of Death, is considered as the deity for which death is not something which we don't neither desire nor we will embrace. So therefore, here it is referred as that. Mrityu is the, Yama is the presiding deity for something excreted. Then Ananda is a Upastha, which is meant for reproduction, and reproduction is presided over by Prajapati. This way one should understand. And Karmendriyas are out of Rajasic Amsha of Ahankara, Maya. Here Ahankara refers to the cosmic form of Ahankara. You should understand, not individual Ahankara, cosmic Ahankara. First one is Mahat, and then followed by that, as we have seen before, Mahat is the first creation of the Maya, followed by the Kala, and then Pupamsa, and then in this way, Mahatvat Ahankritihi, it is said in 32. Mahatvat Ahankritihi, from Mahat alone came Ahankriti, Ahankaraha Jayate. So if from Rajasic Amsha of the Maya, these Karmendriyas have come, Karmendriyas cannot function without prana, without the vital airs. Therefore, here in the verse number 40, it is said, 40, yeah. Pranopana samanascha udanavyano cha vayavaha Budestu panchapi pranaihi Chadurdashabirindriyaihi. Prana, Upana, prana, apana, samana, udana, and vyana. These are all the movement of the air. As I said, Rajas is by nature is movement, energy, and therefore the Pancha Pranas are also accounted for. Prana, that which is air that comes in. Apana, that which is pushed down. Samana, that which circulates the energy in the body. Samana is that which digests the food. Udana is the air that is going up. Vyana is that which circulates the energy all over the body. Vayavaha, these are all the Vayus or the Pranas. Panchabihi bhutaihi pranaischa chadurdashabhi indriyaihi. Thus, therefore, they account for 14 chadurdashabhi. So 14 of them have been taken total, plus including the next Pancha Jnanendriyani, Pancha Karmendriyani, it becomes 24. So this way, one should understand the 24 elements that is spoken in the next verse. Bhutaihi Panchaha, and that is to be considered as Tanmatras 5, and Panchikrita Tanmatras are, Panchikrita Bhutas are 5. So 5 plus 5, 10. We should understand that way. And the Panchakarmendriyani, Panchajnanendriyani. And we have also the 4 the Antakaranani. So if you look at it carefully, Karmendriyani Pancha, Jnanendriyani Pancha, Antakaranani Chatur, 14. Then comes Pancha Pranaha, Pancha Bhutaha, which includes the Tanmatras also. So 24 elements are accounted for. This is the Sankhyan method of thinking. The 24 elements make this entire creation. 24 aspects. So, as it is said in the next verse, continuing, Chadurbim Shati Tattvani Sankhya Shastra Vido Viduhu Mahan Kala Pradhanascha Maya Vidye Cha Purushaha. So, one more line, it will complete here. Iti Prauranika Prahuhu Trimshat Tattvani Taisaha. So the Pauranikas add, along with the 24, Mahan, Kalaha, Pradhanaha, Maya, Avidya. These 4 are also to be included, finishing it off with 30. Mahan, Kalaha, Pradhanaha, 6 of them. Mahan, Kalaha, Pradhana, Maya, Avidya, Purusha. These 6 are also added, so the 24 plus 6, 30 of them. Iti Pauranikaha Prahuhu Trimshat Tattvani. Trimshat is 30. So they count 6 more as included in this creation. As we have seen, Mahan, the Mahat Tattva, which is first creation, Kala, the time, Pradhana. Pradhana is the name of the Prakriti, which is the foremost of the, which Avyakta is also known. Maya, the power of the Lord. Avidya, that which is found in the individuals. And Purushaha, the Jiva. So this way, 6 more are added by the Pauranikas to say 24 of the Sankhyans plus 6 more are considered by the Pauranikas as the total of 30. So here, why it is important for us to understand all these things? The immediate next question is, what is the role of Ishwara in the creation? Is he directly involved, indirectly involved, not involved? If he is directly involved, then he becomes karta. Ishwara karta. And how Ishwara karta chet, Brahma, which is none other, Brahman, who associated with this Maya is called Ishwara. All right. In the case of Ishwara, Brahman, who has associated himself or the reflection of consciousness, which is instigating the Maya to create this world, Ishwara, unless he wants, unless he wishes, unless he imagines, this would not happen. Unless the Ishwara has a volition, this would not happen. It is like when you're speaking, you cannot say, I don't want to speak. I know tongue is speaking. You cannot say that. There is intent, there is a purpose, there is a motive, there is a need, there is a wish, there is a desire. Without that, the speaking would not happen. So now the question is, Ishwara kartava akartava? Karta chet kartru bhavati, bhoktru bhavati. Akarta chet, Maya becomes powerful. Maya can independently seem to be doing it then. Now this has to be clarified. So now, Idanim pauranika matamaha mahan kalayihi mahan prakrutehi adyaha vikaraha pradhanam mula prakrutihi swasa. Here it is explained, swa ashrayam ashrayam avyamohayanti kartuhu icham anusaranti maya. Maya anusaranti. Kartuhi icham anusaranti maya. Tat viparita tat avidya iti vedaha. So it is said, swa ashrayam avyamohayanti maya. Swa ashrayam means Maya has ashraya, support of Ishwara. Ishwara is the support of Maya. Support does not mean karta. So when you say the rope supports the snake, we don't mean rope is causing the snake. Rope is present because of whose presence snake is. Right? Rajjumbina snake sarpadrishtihi na sambhavet. Rajjumbina sarpadrishtihi na bhavati. Without the presence of the rope, there cannot be projection of the snake. In that way, Rajjuhu ashraya. Patam vina chitram na sambhavet. Without the canvas cloth, there cannot be a picture. This should not be understood. Pata eva chitrasya karanam. No. Rajju eva sarpasya karanam. No. There is no karya karana sambandha here. Rajju is not a karanam for the karya called sarpa. Therefore, here, swa ashrayam avyamohayanti. Avyamohayanti, meaning it does not delude the ashrayam. It does not overpower the ashraya. Maya, when it starts to create with the help of the power of the Ishwara, it does not overpower Ishwara. Kartuhu ichcham anusaranti. It fulfills the desire of the Karta. So what is the role of Ishwara here? Volition in the form of the thought. Bahusyam praja yeti. The thought of the Ishwara is, may I appear as many. May I appear as many. Therefore, Maya na vyamohayanti swa ashrayam. Parantu. Tat viparita, on the contrary, to avidya iti vedaha. Avidya, on the other hand, which is belonging to the individual, avidya swashrayam vyamohayanti eva. Avidya, on the other hand, surely deludes its own support called Jiva. This is a different Veda between Ishwara and Jiva. Jiva Mayaya mohitaha bhavati. Parantu Ishwara na mohitaha Mayaya. Mayaya na mohitaha Ishwara. He is not deluded. It never allows the Maya to overpower him. Whereas in the individual's case, the avidya, which is none other than the aspect of Maya, completely deludes its own support. Therefore, Bhagavan also said in Gita, Jnanena tu tad ajnanam yesham nashidam. So, Jnanena nashidam bhavati, and other places it, Ajnanena avrutam jnanam tena muhyanti jantavaha. Ajnanena avidyaya mayaya. Ajnanena avrutam, covered, jnanam jivasya. Ajnanena avrutam jnanam tena tasmat karanat. Muhyanti, mohi bhavanti. Moha is called delusion, which is called self-forgetfulness. Tena muhyanti jantavaha. Therefore gets deluded. See, muh is the root word. Muh, to delude. Moha yadi means causal form. Muhyanti means gets deluded. So gets deluded, jantavaha, plural of jantu, jantavaha muhyanti. Mayaya muhyanti. Avidyaya. So it is said here, Yoyam kalastasya te avyakta bandho cheshta mahu chettadeyena vishwam. In the Bhashya, Yaha ayam kalaha tasya avyakta bandhoho cheshta ahu. Kalaha cheshta. Kalaha is an activity. Tesham ahuhu yena vishwam cheshtate. Tasya Ishwarasya cheshta. the time is none other than Ishwarasya Cheshta. Therefore, when Bhagavan Shankaracharya says Maya Kalpita Desha Kala Kalana, Kala, time is a Cheshta, a volition of Bhagavan, Ishwara, and because of which Yena Vishwam Cheshtate, because of which the whole world is functioning. I very intensely remember, very easily put, very simply put, in one of the movies I've seen when I was very young, where the avatars of, or the play Leela of Bhagavan Shiva is portrayed in that movie. Thiruvillayadal it's called. I know how many of you have seen that movie in Tamil. In that story is that a guy who is very proud of himself about his singing comes to a Madurai, city of Madurai, and he really challenges everybody. And he was a very good singer also. And the main Vidwan singer who was there in the Asthanaka Vidwan of Madurai Adinam, Madurai kingdom, he is unable to meet this fellow because this person is really, really very talented. So he prays to Bhagavan, Shiva. Bhagavan Shiva comes as a roadside wood seller. Wood, he was carrying the wood pieces of a fuel. He comes. So everybody in the city asks some questions. The answer is also very, very, very deep answers, but many people think it's funny. And one should know the Tamil language to see really that movie. And then he goes, and the next day is the actual competition. So he goes and lies himself at the veranda or the open space outside where this poet, the singer was staying. And he was very proudly saying, tomorrow I'm going to defeat, and the prize for that is the whole kingdom. So the king was also worried. And he is totally depending upon the Asthana Vidwan. But Asthana Vidwan was totally terrified by this whole thing. And so he prayed to Shiva and then etc. So then he was staying at the outside of this visiting singer. And there's a lot of mosquitoes. He's not able to sleep. I'm not able to sleep anyway. He does alapana, Bhagavan Shiva. So this sleeping guy, who is doing alapana at this point? Night, middle of the night. And there is a song also on that associated, very interesting song. And again, he does the alapana. Perfect alapana he does. So this singer is quite surprised who it could be. So he opens the door and comes out. Hey, what are you making noise? No, I'm not able to sleep. A lot of mosquitoes here. So I'm just trying to remember what my teacher has taught me. Oh, you are a teacher? You look like a roadside fellow selling the wood, etc. You have learned music? No. See, I didn't learn. Who will teach me music? Actually, there was this Asthana Vidwan of this kingdom. He was teaching some of the students. I happened to pass by one or two occasions. I just heard him. I just learned. But you are perfect note. Yeah, what to say about that great person, Even just a informal, casual hearing, that itself gave me this kind of perfection. If I have learned from him completely, nobody could beat me. This guy gets scared. If a person who learned in remotely, like Ekeleva, right? He is not was directly taught. If he himself can be so perfect, how am I going to meet this Asthana Vidwan. So meanwhile, he said, okay, let me sing a song, and he sings. That's a very famous song. He said, I am the song, I am the singer, I am the essence of all things in this world. This is the song he gives. And this fellow was watching him. I am the very core of all beings, the song says. And if I stop, everything will stop. And this is the point I'm trying to achieve here. And he singing, he stops suddenly. At that moment, the entire creation comes to a standstill for a few seconds. Then he says, if I move, everything will move. And he moves, everything starts moving. So here also is a cheshta. That's why I said, cheshtam, yena cheshtam, vishwam cheshtade. By whose movement the whole world moves. If he stops, everything will stop. That fellow, overnight, he ran away from there. So next day, this Asthana Vidwan, poor fellow, next day he has to meet the challenge. He wakes up. There's a lot of chaos outside in this. He comes out, and what happened? Oh, that fellow ran away. Ran away? Why? Because he heard one of your disciples. Disciples? Who? Who are you? Whom are you talking? That fellow who was selling the wooden sticks. Wooden sticks? I taught him? No, nobody was there like that. No. He was claiming that you are the one who taught him. And he just opened and gave one alapana, that's all. That fellow learned. Then he realized, what Bhagavan has done to me. He runs to the temple, cries, laments, how Bhagavan, you showed it to that, but not to me. But you took care of the problem. So this way, Bhagavan, when he moves, everything moves. If he stops, everything would stop. So that is the idea here. Kalaha, that's called time. Time is nothing but Bhagavan's cheshta. So Mahan Kalaha Pradhanam Avyaktam. And Avyakta Bandhoho Tasya Sambodhanam Avyakta Bandhoho iti Purushaha Paramatmanaha Amshaha. Purushaha Paramatmanaha Amshaha. Jiva is the Amsha. According to Pauranikas, Jiva is Paramatmanaha Amshaha, an aspect. So it is said from Vishnu Purana, it is said, Ekaseva Mamamshasya Jivaseva Mahamate. Also in Gita it is said, Mamevamsho Jiva Loke Jiva Bhuta Sanatana. In 15th chapter, we have seen that. You can read that there. Mama eva amshaha jiva loke. My own aspect is alone in this world of beings, which is in the form of jiva bhutaha, in the form of the individual jivas, sanatanaha, which is eternal. Iti. Etaihi shadbihi purvoktaihi chaturvimshati tattvaischa saha trimshattatvani Pauranikaha prahuhu. This way, Mahan, Kalaha, Pradhana, Maya, Avidya, Cha, Purushaha. These of 6 also are added by the Pauranikas to complete 30 aspects of the Maya. Now, in the Pauranikas, there is one more setup called Saiva Siddhanta. Saiva Siddhanta also has got their own standpoint. Their standpoint we also see here. Bindunado Shakti Shivao Shantatito Tataparam Shatrim Shattatvamityuktam Saiva Gama Visharadaihi. Saiva Agama Visharadaihi Tattvam Uktam. Shatrimshat Tattvam Ityuktam. They also point out Saiva Agama. So those people who are belong to Saiva Siddhanta, they also account for 36. So 24 plus 6 was accepted by the Pauranikas. 6 more are added by the Saiva Siddhanta. What are those? Bindu, Nada, Shakti, Shiva, Shanta, Atita. These are all the 6 furthermore added to the existing 30. So 36. Shat Trimshat Tattvam iti uktam Saiva Agama Visharadaihi. Visharadaihi Panditaihi. Uktam. Now, what are those? Bindu, Nada, Shakti, Shivaha, Ityadi. What are those? So, Bindu is Sarva Adhishtanam Sada Shivakyam Nirgunam Tattvam. Bindu is considered as the very energy of the power of Shiva. Sarva Adhishtanam Sada Shivakyam. Sada Shiva Akyam. It is also known as Sada Shiva. Nirgunam Tattvam. Qualityless energy or the power. This is referred as the Bindu. So in our Guru Stotram also, we have Binduna Dakalatitaha Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Chaitanya Shashvadashanto Vyoma Tito Niranjanaha Binduna Dakalatitaha Tasmai Sri. There, Bindu representing the very power and energy of Shiva, according to Saiva Siddhanta. So this is considered as the 35th element, 35th part of 35th. Nadaha tasyaiva shivasyaiva pranavatmana as Om sarvartha sporakattvena abhivyaktam swarupantaram. So it is considered as the sound, which is called pranava sound, Om. The Om is that which is a constant vibration, and this vibration which is created by the Lord himself is what actually makes the Prakriti start creating. It is considered therefore as a throbbing existence, a constant vibration. Pranavatmana sarvartha sporakattvena. Sporakattvena, spuranam is the throbbing movement, a very subtle movement. Sporakattvena abhivyaktam, manifested. Swarupa antaram, Swarupantaram, it is within itself. So, this is called Nada. Bindu and Nada. Bindu is the energy and Nada is the point of creation, which is in the form of a constant, very minute throbbing. And Shaktihi, next one is Maya Avidya Abhyantya Sarva Adhishtana Samarthyam. Shakti is Samarthyam. Inherent capability. Shakti is the inherent power of Shiva. And this is Maya Avidya Abhyanya. Maya Avidyabhyam Anya. Maya Avidyabhyam Anya. Meaning, it is not Maya, it is not Avidya. Maya, that is Ishwara Shakti. And Jiva Maya is called Avidya. But other than that, which means what? It is a potential presence. The potential presence which is already found in Shiva is Sarva Adhishtana Samarthyam. That's the one which is capable of being the Adhishtana of everything. As I said, if I'm not speaking, I have the ability to speak residing there in me. Only when I start speaking, it becomes avyakta. It becomes vyakta. Until then, it is avyakta. In the same way, Shakti is, according to Saiva Siddhanta, is the potential power residing in Shiva for the sake of creation. Shivaha Shaktiman Ishwaraha Leela Vigrahadari. Shivaha is the 38th one, which is Shaktiman, the one who has the power. Ishwaraha Leela Vigrahadari, one who is able to gain whatever be the form he wants, sporting with many forms, according to Saiva Siddhanta. Then two more are there, are called Shanta and Atitau. Tasya eva avastha visheshau. No explanation is given, but these two more aspects are there, Shanta and Atitaha. Shanta is being with oneself in Samadhi Sthiti, and Atitaha means one who is residing beyond or present beyond this creation. Atitaha. So, these are all considered as the 6 more aspects of Saiva Siddhanta, according to them. So, tataha purvokta trimshatta tattvat varam etaihi shat-trimshat tattvam Saiva agama visharadaihi uktam iti yojana Saiva agama visharada grahanena asyaha kalpanayaha mulamitam suchyate. So this is the way. Even Sankhyan element is also included in the Saiva Siddhanta. They accept the 24, they accept the Pauranikas of 6 more, then they added another 6. So they say 36. All right. So the next topic is Sarvesham abhi vikalpana Maya vilasa rupatvam. Mayayaha vilasam. Mayayaha vilasam. Vilasaha is manifestation. So the Maya vilasa is explained in the next verse, which is to come to the point of where the Vedanta stands. He will explain the last few verses about the nature of creation according to Vedanta, and that we'll see in the next class. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah, Sarve Santu Niramayaha, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhat Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.